everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm here to do the weekend reading for the air signs, so Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I hope everyone checks out their full moon readings. I've already posted them, so check out your sun, moon, and rising. And so, let's see, what do we have here? Oops. The first card we have here is the salamander. Now, the salamander itself is nocturnal. They do most things in the night. And what's interesting about salamanders, they have the ability to regenerate. So, if they lose a limb, they could grow back a limb. So this has to deal with physiological functions like digestion, body temperature. It also has a lot to do with, they provide drive and courage as well as bravery and justice. So this card could represent a man or a woman, and they're, say, more mature with some life experiences, and more or less fight for ideals if they're a guy or a great thinker. And he or she may have just a dynamic type personality. So I don't know if that's you, an aspect of yourself, or someone you're dealing with. But whoever this is, or whomever this represents, we're looking at someone who's strategic, realistic, and rational. And definitely can transform situations, right? Being nocturnal. A lot of things, let's see, what you do at night. What you do at night. So, the next card we have here is the Hierophant in reverse. So, this could mean a few things. Could it be some disillusion with something, someone, some entity, or some fall of grace? So you may be dealing with a crisis in faith. Or maybe you're just let down by people. Wow. So, let's see here. This is some salamander, nocturnal, able to transform in the sense that they could regenerate a limb. But we're looking at as someone who is strategic. And now there's some sense of disillusionment, or you have been disillusioned. Now if this, let me move this up. So if this has to do with your love life, maybe your partner, someone is just distracted, or withdrew some of their affections. If it has to do with your money, maybe, you look for some charity or something, and they're not able to help you out. And some of it may be one thing here is you can't blame others for your shortcomings. You have to rely on your own, rely on yourself to bail you out of any situation. So if this has to do with career, maybe the traditional track is just not for you. Now, if it has to do with your family, maybe you need to incorporate time, like a game night, or maybe all the family goes worships together. Something to bring them together, because you feel like maybe everyone's separating. So, with that, there's an ability to transform here. And with the situation right here, I'll just say loss of faith, or there's some type of disillusionment, or you become disillusioned. But the message from Spirit here is the Eight of Cups. So there's a transition, and there's going to be some type of progress here. Now, the Eight of Cups. Now, can you see that? Now, I think in the traditional deck, he's walking away, walking past the Eight Cups. Here, you see, they have all, like the Eight Cups are like really right here. She's contemplating. So here, you worked hard to establish good relationships, and now you're expanding your social network, and you're seeking new resources to enhance your love, work, career, family life. So travel is inspiring. You may get ideas from traveling. So you're ready to start a new phase here. So now this kind of makes sense to me. All right, so this is courage here. We're looking at someone mature in age, and the ability to transform. So these are things that, this is a quality of someone who is mature and have experienced a few things, and no matter what, be able to rise up. So now there's a situation where you may feel disillusion or a crisis in faith. But through all of that here, this is basically saying difficulties are nothing new to you. You have emotional clarity about the next step to take. So this move might be a big one, or saying goodbye may be bittersweet, but you're going to be uplifted with moving forward. So take advantage of any resource the resources you have on hand to make sure so that you can progress. Now that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Now I pulled the crystal here. Now this is interesting. Auralite. This is the soul connector. This is aligning to as above, so below, as without, so within. Leads to a sense of rightness and immense well-being. So whatever had you feeling disillusioned, you have the strength here to reconnect your soul. Wow, interesting. Because we're multi-layered beings, and the soul on a course of accelerated spiritual growth. You have to go through the ups and downs of all that, and you came to earth here to share knowledge and to experience. That's how we learn. So recognize that you are an integral part of humanity. Center yourself in inner peace and connect to your higher mind before making a decision. Beneficial contacts come through friends and family. It is not so much what you know as whom to count on now. That includes the higher beings. So this is said, as above, so below, as without, so within. Now this is in sync with the soul star chakra. So that's the 6 inches above your crown chakra. It connects heaven and earth. And this is associated with Aquarius. So maybe there's an Aquarius that's going to help. Aquarius is an air sign. And this is reconnection of ego, soul, and higher conscious. So reconnecting the ego in a healthy way. And this is this deals with all the chakra. Well, no, I said the soul chakra. So this is interesting. So maybe that was that crisis in faith. Maybe you experienced something and you were disillusioned. Well, I don't want to. Sometimes I don't like that word. I'd rather look at this like maybe there was some type of awakening, because this is how we all grow and evolve. Our experiences teach us certain things, like our perspectives, and so with all that, that's why we got this Eight of Cups. Ooh, excuse me. And with that, the message of spirit here is accept your actual situation and the possible failures, and try to be receptive and disposed towards a change of equilibrium, destined in any case to transform, mutate, or change. Now, this really makes a lot of sense to me. And as we know, everything is in nature. And we have the labrum tree, prosperity. And it says, be vigilant and receptive. A golden treasure may have more potential than meets the eye. So maybe there's some disillusionment, but all around you there's transformation. So sometimes it's almost like having that tower moment, where a tower doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It could be that moment of epiphany. When that light bulb goes off, something is going to change. So here, this does, salamanders are nocturnal, as I said, and they can change things physiologically. So maybe there is some, like, maybe this is a health issue. You could deal with your digestion or your overall health. But there's strength and courage here. And whatever disillusioned, if you've been disillusioned or a crisis of faith here, this is more or less just saying, it's the timing. I guess this is really the right time for this, is on the road to evolution. So here, this is about a transition, maybe travel, but this is definitely change. And so, difficulties it's nothing new, because this is saying difficulties happen. That's life. So now you're able to move forward. And in this situation, maybe this is going to has to connect you more to your faith, or connect you more to the God who was so within, so without, as above, as so below. But this is going to connect you with a source of prosperity. Now, a lot of times we think of prosperity as just money. But, prosperity, as they say, your health is in your wealth. If this is a health issue, and if this is just reconnecting with the spirit overall, there's a sense of renewedness, and that's prosperity. And if it has to do with job or career, there's all types of prosperity. But really what this card is saying, there's a golden opportunity that will present itself. So just be able to, or be willing and be open and receptive to accept this opportunity that's coming. And this is also saying, this is also predicting whatever it is, you're going to prosper through the situation. So if you're having a crisis of faith, keep the faith. All right. Now, let me know what you think or how this may apply. Give me a thumbs up All right, and like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the full moon readings. And this is Sister Omi. Peace.